Hello folks, good evening, welcome. Welcome once again to Pentiment. That's lovely. It's a violin, this, isn't it? I think it's a violin. I'm not a musician. I think it's a violin. How are we all this evening? Happy Sunday evening, which is never happy, is it really? If you work on a Monday morning. It's almost like, oh, the end of the weekend is already here, you say? Good evening, Ollie, welcome. Good evening. It's all the good news. Welcome back. Right, anyway, you should all be very surprised because you can just about see there's some clothes on the bed. I was trying to move them into a position where you can see them. I've put them into a precise position where you can see them. Some my clothes for work tomorrow because I'm off to the office tomorrow on a Monday. It's my first Monday in the office for probably about 4 months. Don't tend to do Mondays. But yeah, I'd raise a glass to you, Ollie, but I don't have a glass of anything to raise, actually. I left all the cans of Coke at my friend's house on Friday. And I did debate bringing them back home because I didn't go to my friend's house yesterday because I went out for a meal instead. We took my mum to see one of her old friends from the market days. It was, I don't know if it was was it a birthday? I think it was a birthday. Anyway, we went to this lovely Indian restaurant in Bradford. And yeah, it was a very kind of traditional restaurant in terms of you didn't see any of these tikka masala things and, you know, all the other kind of foods you tend to get in the some of the more mainstreamy type of Indian restaurants. It was a lot of street food stuff, which even me, as a seasoned Indian food veteran, was like, oh, I've never heard of this before. What is this? So it was very nice, very pleasant, but a lot of the food was very spicy. Very spicy indeed. Bloody hell. They don't mess about in Bradford when they're cooking curries properly, I'm telling you. Oh. Yes, it was a old tingle on the tongue. But anyway, so that was my day yesterday, by evening, and I got home around about 10 o'clock, and I was stuffed. So, yeah, I played a bit of Football Manager, and then I fell asleep in this very chair. And then went to bed about 1ish. But yeah, so Friday I was at my friend's house, and I took my cans of Coke over, and I was like, oh, should I take my cans of Coke home? And I thought, no, because if I take them home, then I'll be tempted to just crack open the rum and start drinking it. So I thought, I don't want to get into that habit. Oh, my neck. I think I got whiplash at football today. So I left them there, and this evening, because I didn't have any alcoholic drinks yesterday, and I usually have a drink on a Friday and a Saturday, is it really bad that I'm thinking to myself, I didn't have any drinks yesterday, I'm a bit parched. It's bad, that, isn't it? But I'm the same with coffee. If I don't have a coffee at all in the daytime, when it comes to evening time, and I know I've not had a coffee, I kind of like, oh, something's not right. Oh, I didn't have my coffee today. It's the same kind of feeling. So I could quite happily sit here this evening with a drink in my hand, but I haven't got one because I've got no Coke in the house. Which is probably not a bad thing. I could pour a Baileys, but it's never quite the same. So I'll have to be alcohol-free this evening, folks. But anyway, that was the first bit of flim-flam. The second bit of flim-flam, before we then dive into the game, because it's 8 o'clock, it's a late stream, and it's a late stream because football was a later kick-off this evening. If kick-off's a bit earlier, I can stream at 7 on a Sunday. If the kick-off's a bit later, I can stream at 8. And if it's at the very latest kick-off time at 7, then there's no stream at all. But that's usually quite rare. So kick-off was at 6 this evening. Cancelled Pathfinder session. Ooh, sounds not quite as bad as my football escapades, which have been cancelled bloody constantly since the summer. And hello and welcome to you to Chris. But yeah, less. I'm not very happy either, and this is another reason why I quite would be happy to have a drink this evening. And the more I'm talking about it, the more I'm tempted to venture downstairs to have a root around to see what's in the cellar. I haven't got a cellar, but the wine cellar. See what's there in the pantry. and on the bar. I could probably cobble something together. I mean, hellfire and brimstone. I've got a hip flask here. That's empty. I've got a hip flask here. Oh, there's a little bit of woods in that, I think. Because, and I'll tell you why. And I'm going to go downstairs. I've convinced myself I'm not very good at this kind of situation. I'm not good at resisting temptation unless I'm really focused. So, I played football. Now, I've played football since 2010, competitively in the same league on a Sunday, and I've played on a Thursday and a Tuesday too. But the Sunday league is the league that I've played in for the longest. I didn't start playing in the Thursday league until 2015. And I didn't start playing on the Tuesday League, which only started probably about 3 years ago, maybe. So, yeah, the Sunday League is the longest running league. And in that entire period, we have probably won the league, God knows how many times. You've seen the flipping trophies I've shown you. We've won the league umpteen times, probably 20 times plus. Over the past 10 seasons, we've won it 9 times. So it's the first game of the season this season for us. Was today. One of our players was missing, but other than that we had a full team. So I've had tonsillitis, I'm in recovery, I'm not feeling 100%, so running around is not the best. On Thursday we had 2 games, not just 1, 2, and I was like gasping for air. I was like, oh, this is not good. But I'm in recovery, and on Thursday we drew both games. Remember on the Thursday I streamed this, I said, I'm after football playing 2 games. Drew them both, and in both games we were in the lead. We were 2-0 up in the first game, drew 2-2. And in the second game we were 1-0 up, 1-0, 2-1 up, 2-2, 3-2 up, 3-3, 4-3 up, 4-4, then went 5-4 down, and then drew 5-5 in the end, 5-4. So 2 draws. So we dropped 4 points. So like, oh God. So after that, I felt bloody drained, knackered, and pissed off. Pardon the French, because I hate not winning. Because I'm used to winning at football. And when I don't, I get a bit. So today, and I'm not just saying this, because this is a fact. We suffered our worst defeat ever since 2010. And the team that beat us weren't anything massively special. And we've beaten them many times in the past. They haven't played for a little while, they've just come back this season. We lost 13-5. 13-5. And we're like the Man City of today, the Man United of the 90s and the early 2000s. We win that many things that people secretly, and some not quite so secretly, watch us in the hope that we lose because they're sick of us winning. So imagine their glee when the entire area is littered with people watching and can't believe their eyes as goal after goal is smashed into the back of our net. And we're all like, what the hell's going on here? What's happening here? We're not used to this. What's going on? Hang on a second, rewind a minute. At 7-2 down, what's happening here? We were bamboozled. That's pretty bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Jesus wept. So, yeah, suffice to say, after the game, I didn't speak to a damn person. I just sat there in my own misery because I didn't play very well at all. And thought to myself, as I sometimes do when I get to this stage, I'm flipping, I'm of a certain age. I know I've been ill since May, and I've had tonsillitis last week. And genuinely, I haven't fully recovered from whatever I picked up in June. My body aches much more than it used to do. And it's not generic, oh, you're just getting old. It's since June. Not that I'm making any excuses, because I've still played pretty well since June. But it's at times of these low ebbs that you kind of think to yourself, oh, I'm putting myself through this 3 times a week. There's no way I'm playing football if this is going to happen every week, I'm telling you now. I think it might be time to retire. I've had a good innings and all this kind of nonsense crops into your head. Oh, I'm sick of football. I'm sick of it. And then I started to get on my own back. I'm sick of my own health. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of these aches. I'm sick of these pains. It's affecting my football now. I clearly need to start exercising again. And even if I'm in agony after I finished exercising, then I don't give a crap. I'm going to push through the agony because I'm unfit compared to what I used to be. Oh, I went through half an hour of just complete, like, ugh. And then I came home and I'm like, oh, whatever. Mum opened the door, all bright and smiley. Hi, and I'm just still quite miserable. But anyway, there you go. All will be well on Tuesday, hopefully. Unless we lose on Tuesday, then I'm going to be seriously ready to... I don't know what. Oh, but anyway, I've talked myself out of getting a drink now because I can't be bothered, so... Hey. You know the news. We're trying to solve a murder, apparently. So, let's get our head in the game, folks. Let's get our head... Oh no, before that, though, it's Vespers. It's Vespers time. Time for Vespers. I should find somebody to eat with in a second, because we're just going to head to the journal to remind ourselves what the hell is going on here. So, we managed to help Attilia, the widow. We did odd jobs around the house. We shouldn't be stood here talking because the sheep are really annoying me. Sticking up pictures and things, and she gave us another one of those weird letters, didn't she? One of those weird letters that the Baron had, or that did the Baron have it in his possession, or was it on the table of the Baron's guest lodgings? But there was a letter written in a Gothic script, I seem to recall, from our Andreas's deductions. But she hated the Baron. Lorenz beat Rannig severely, crippling him for the rest of his life. The injuries may have killed him in the end. But we don't believe that she killed the Baron, because he died in the church, and she hates the church. And if she was in the church, I'm sure somebody would have seen her in the church. It's not as if the place is devoid of people and witnesses. So I highly doubt she hobbled in there, clubbed him over the back of the head, and hobbled out without being seen at all. So she's not the top of my list. I don't know about anybody else's deductions, but I think we can rule her out pretty much. She's got a motive, but I don't think it's her. So, we need to figure out who we are going to interrogate next. Okay, very good. Right, so let's just go down the list of tasks again and make sure that we're up to speed. So the Baron is going to be, his murder is going to be investigated by the Archdeacon, not the Archdemon, as I remember saying last time. Freezing, he's going to gather evidence, that's fine. Don't forget, there's also that medic man who came in to the autopsy area, makeshift autopsy area. We got sent packing by our good friend, brother Frederick, F-man, the F-man. I've forgotten his name again. So you've got the what's the name of the fella? Clearly not having a good day today. The leader of the flipping Abbey, man. Gurner, that's the fella, Hercule, but Gurner is trying to get his own investigation going, but we think Gurner is the one that's the most likely, which I don't... Then obviously got the other brother, his partner in crime, whose name also escapes me. There's too many names to remember in this game. The guy that's got this kaleidoscopy, puzzly thing, he's also got a motive because he was being blackmailed. Don't forget, and we still need to decipher the thing because we read the book in the library, if you remember, and saw something in the library that was completely not something that we expected to see, and then we followed suit in the library. The library was the place where it was all happening last session. So we've got that book to uncover to decipher. Trying to give me a minute. So book to decipher. Lucky the stonemason. Now he's in town and we're in town, and we seem to have a time. We seem to have a time countdown. So while we're in town, I think maybe the stonemason, because the stonemason was shouting at Lorenz last time the stonemason was seen in his presence. So I think we should go speak to the stonemason next. Oh, that was where you got the screen capture of the face. Oh. So yeah, I think the stonemason is a good bet. Widow? Nah. Who's this? Oh, this is the sign. The astrological signs. Oh, Ferenc! That's the fella. Prior Ferenc. Ah, yes. And Werner Stoltz. So Werner Stoltz was the doctor that came in. We didn't like him, so we're not going to ask him about the astrological stuff. We're going to decipher it ourselves using what we've learned from the library. So we'll speak with the stonemason, and then we'll go and see if we can solve this thing, possibly. The Baron and the nun. Oh yeah, nun. There's a nun situation. We've got two nuns, Mother Cecilia or Sister Matilda. Sister Matilda went to a hermitage for several months, so we've got that going on as well. Sister Matilda. So stonemason, sisters, uncovering astrological puzzles. I think that's the order of business today. Yes, I do. In just a split second, because I need to go downstairs and get a drink. You know, tonsillitis and throat's a bit dry, you know. I'll be back, and then we're going to press on, and we're going to solve this murder by the end of the session. And if you believe that, you'll believe pigs can flip and fly. Well, well, well. Caramel filled chocolate in the fridge. So I got myself some orange and mango squash. You know what I mean? I'll get to the chat in a second because we all got biscuit talk here. It's very interesting. Now, I've said this before. I'm sure I've said it before on camera. That me and my mum have sometimes almost like some kind of subconscious link going on. Remember the story I told you? You've probably forgotten it. It was a long time ago. But we had some like cinnamon buns on a cruise ship. And they were absolutely delicious. And they just popped into my head one random day, like 6 months after the cruise, that we had these buns on, and I thought, oh, remember those bloody buns? Oh, they were so delicious. I started walking down the steps, and my mum, it was so uncanny. My mum was like, oh, I've got a surprise for you. I was like, what? She went to look in the oven. I thought, what? I'm making those cinnamon buns. I'm like, what? Could you read my mind? I was just thinking about them for the first time in 6 months. This was ages ago, and there's many times we literally say the things at the same time, and it's really, I think it's probably quite a common thing. You know, if you kind of chakras are all in a line, these things happen. Now, I've just said I really fancy a drink this evening, but there's nothing in the house because I left the cans of Coke at my friend's house. So, oh well, never mind. I'll have to drown my 13-5 defeat with some orange and mango squash. Apparently not, because my mother must have read my mind when she went shopping earlier, because what was in the fridge? But a can of ginger beer. Uncanny. So, I've got a rum and ginger beer here. My prayers have been answered. Holy cow. And I swear to God, I did not know that it was in there. I swear to you, I did not know it was in there. And when I opened the fridge to get the juice out, I couldn't believe my eyes. Could not believe my eyes. I was like, oh my God. How uncanny. Defied into mention. And she got me that. She's got me the ginger beer to have it with rum, because I don't drink ginger beer on its own. Never drink it on its own. In fact, I don't like to drink ginger beer on its own, funnily enough. So she's got it for that one particular purpose, which is, as I said, uncanny. Cheers, everyone. Anyway. Oh, delicious. Absolutely delicious. Cheers, mother. Oh, pulled a blinder there. Right, what were you talking about anyway? Biscuits. Digestives. Oh, so it's the first time you've had digestive biscuits? Hello, Louis, welcome. White milk, dark chocolate, caramel even. Hobnobs, yeah, hobnobs are a bit more, yeah, hobnobs definitely, yeah, hobnobs are a lot more firm, oaty, yeah. I like a chocolate digestive, milk chocolate. McVitie's, or I even like the Lidl versions, actually, to be fair. I'm not that fussy. Yeah, plain digestives too. In fact, I prefer plain digestives. If I was to eat chocolate digestives or plain digestives with tea, I quite like digestive biscuits. I like the plain ones dipped in tea. The chocolate ones I could eat without dipping in the tea. But I also like plain digestive. This isn't bizarre, by the way. This isn't strange, because there are some in your cracker boxes that you get at Christmas. But I like digestive biscuits with cheese and butter on. Try that, Chris. If you like cheese and crackers and stuff, plain digestives with butter and cheese on. May sound bizarre, but it's an absolute sensation. I kid you not. Anyway, some people may look at me like I'm crazy, but do you not get digestive biscuits in your Jacob's cracker box at Christmas? You do. Yes. So there you go, Chris. Get plain ones, not chocolate clearly. Plain digestives if you can get them. Try them with cheese and a bit of butter. Put some cheeses on, whatever cheese you like. Smoked cheese, cheddar cheese, provolone cheese, whatever cheese is your best. Whichever cheese you go to cheese to put on crackers. Try it and let me know how you get on. Right, anyway, there you go. Let's crack on now properly. So, we're off to see the stonemason, apparently. After we've eaten. So where are we going to eat? Where are we eating? The bakery, the midwife, the Zimmermans, the Werner. So where is the where's the guy? Who are we seeing again? See, I can't even look. The stonemason. The stonemason is called Lucky. Oh God, there's too many tabs and buttons. Lucky, he's in next to his house, north of the town commons. Right. Okay. And where's Lucky? Must be up here somewhere. What's this? Bakery, midwife, Zimmerman house, town commons, blacksmith, Drucker house. I think we're gonna go eat in the bakery. We're near to the stonemason area, and bakery equals good food, surely. Have we eaten at the bakery before? I don't think we have. I think every time we eat somewhere, it gets crossed off our list, possibly. So I'm reckoning bakery. You're going to get good food. Because don't forget, we've got this mini game going on where we are assessing the food. Where we're assessing the food, and clearly a bakery must have good food for lunch. Must do. The Zimmerman house. The Zimmerman house is available for food. Now I want to eat at the bakery. I want to eat at the bakery. Did we eat at the baker's before, though? I don't want to eat at the same places again. We spoke... Who's this guy just sat chilling out? Hang on a second. Hang on a minute. Who's Sepp? Oh, Sepp is in Joseph. Are you Joseph? That's right. Well, Sepp. Sepp Hubner. Oh, then Sepp it is. You the artist staying with the Gertners? That's me, Andreas Mahler. I work in the Abbey Scriptorium during the day. Oh, right. I think I've seen you in the meadow on your way to and from. Anyway, I live out past the mill. Farm the land there with my family. I came into town to talk to Endris about some nails. Just waiting for him to finish up. Do you take beer everywhere you go? Hey, we're making small talk here. If I'm thirsty, you're damn right I do. Don't take offence, Mr. Sepp, but you strike me as a man with an insatiable thirst. You may be right about that. Well, I'll leave you to it. Good day. Thanks. Nice meeting you, Andreas. Till later, Sepp. We're just making small talk. We're just being friendly. Mr. Mahler is a charming man. Don't forget. Right, there's the bakery. Look. Let's get there. Go, 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 go. Bakery, bakery. Bakery, bakery. Andres, how you doing? Oh, Andreas, I'm busy making nails here, you know. It's all right. I'm off on my travels. Oh, here he is. Look. Right, we're going to eat at the baker's. What's the cooking? Master Baker. Anna, have we eaten here before? We came here before. No, we mentioned that we would come back here to eat at some point, but we didn't eat at that time, I think. I mean, we just had a conversation. Now we can honour our promise and we will eat here. I think that's what happened last time. We'll speak with this happy-looking chap. God bless you, Andreas. Do you have supper plans? Gret would like to have you at our table. Well, that's very kind. I'd love to join you. precise reason why I'm here, actually. Master Marler, a man scrounging food wherever he goes. He just goes from place to place, gets fed. Not paid a single penny so far. He's doing a very good job, isn't he? Everybody's so inviting, so welcoming. Come eat at my table. Come eat at my come. Oh, lovely. And he's there, judgmental. Criticising people's meals. Oh, a bit of quail. So what's that? Sausage pasta? Oh, delicious. I'd love to join you, thank you. Good. Father Thomas will be joining us as well. Oh, gosh. Happy days. You could have told me that before he agreed. We have the father here doing the official grace prayer. Bless us, O Lord, and these gifts which we are about to receive from your bounty. Oh, look at, she's eating a little pretzel. Through Christ our Lord, amen. Amen. Hey, amen. Oh, even a little amen from the little girlie here, Anna. Amen, says Anders. Right, we're off. What have we got today? We've got pretzels, we've got cheese, we've got some kind of soup. Thank you for joining us, Father Thomas. It is an honour to have you at our table. Ah, please, Ulrich, there's no need to stand on ceremony. You know I enjoy sharing a meal with you and your family. Especially when Gret serves her rye. Oh, Gret's the one with the rye, of course it is. The delicious rye. God bless you, Father, you're too kind. How has Peter been lately, Andreas? Fine, as far as I can tell. We haven't spoken to Peter. We haven't even been to that farm much. When was the last time we went there? I think we've not been there for 2 days. I'm surprised to hear that. Between the miller and the abbot's taxes, the peasants are in a hard place. More than a few other families are having difficulty paying their bills. I can offer them credit, but I worry about the town's future when times are so hard for them. Ooh, this is almost like gossip. Are we a gossip? We're not really. Well, we like a bit of chit-chat, but we'll make a good impression. The father's here, okay? Very Christian of you to extend them credit. Christian, yes, but at what point does it put our own finances at risk? Paul told us that we must value others more than ourselves. Between the abbot's taxes and Lennart's fees at the mill, they're struggling. Have we seen Lennart before? I don't think we have. Select a food to eat. So we have alpine cheese, we have a pretzel, and we have fresh potage. Not the meal at the top of the list, I don't think, but nonetheless. We shall freshly baked pretzels from a baker. Can't grumble with that, can you? Can't grumble with cheese either. What we're saying, definitely fats before carbs, of course. If I can give them some relief, I must provide it joyfully. Say nothing. You have a kind heart, Ulrich. Perhaps too kind, though I do love that about you. Should this really be your concern, Ulrich? If the peasants are unhappy with their taxes or the miller's fee, they can propose a change. I'm just going to sit quietly. They might speak as Christian to Christian. Surely they can find common ground. Well, in any case, is the miller not entitled to recompense for his labours? Is the abbot not entitled to taxes as the rightful lord of the land? This is the way it has always been, will always be. Leonard takes more than is fair. His behaviour is not Christ-like. And you will be the one to judge him, Ulrich Alban. Will you judge the abbot as well? Goodness me, we just came for something to wait. We didn't come for flipping lectures here. What the hellfire? Oh, blasphemous of me. Potage, please. This is no matter to tease about. The peasants are suffering. The causes are plain to see. Your concern is admirable, Ulrich, but take care in how you speak about this. May I suggest that you speak to him on the peasants' behalf? Don't make accusations, but share your concerns. I have not found him to be an unreasonable man. With all respect, Father, I have been dealing with Leonard Muller and his father for over 20 years. I know the character of the Muller men. Kindness and reason are not in their nature. God's love is within all of us, Ulrich, even Leonard Muller. Andreas, don't you think Ulrich should try reasoning with him? Don't bring me into the conversation, I'm just eating here. I think we're going to get a little speechy bubble, are we? No? No, clearly we don't need to think about this. We know exactly what we're going to say. Look, be the better man, be the bigger man. At least you could say you've tried. Not quite the vigorous support I was hoping for, but it will do. Thank you. It's not that easy. I mean, no disrespect, but neither of you can understand what the peasants are going through. Oh, did I mention that Sister Matilda came by today to buy bread for the sisters? Now that's more interesting. As we chow down on some pretzel. She had a dark cloud over her. I think the Baron's death has upset many of the brothers and sisters in the Abbey. Oh, I can only imagine. A murder that violent? Especially of a nobleman. Sister Matilda seems so strong. I don't think I've seen her like this before. You speak to Sister Matilda often. Yes, when she comes to buy bread, the Abbey can make some of their own, but we provide the rest. She walks with that Bohemian monk, Brother Watzlaw. He makes her laugh. Oh, my heart, that's lovely. It's not appropriate. Oh, but Father, surely friendship between a brother and sister united in Christ is all right, isn't it? Not if they are sworn to celibacy, no. Troubling. Perhaps I should speak to Father Gernot about it. Well, that was an excellent meal, Gret. Thank you so much for inviting me into your home. Of course, Father. We're always honoured to have you. Yes, you sucked the life right out of the place. As you say, I suppose. Well, I should get back to the counter. The Bowerin ladies will be by for their bread soon. Thank you, we say as we stand up, for a seat at your table. It was our pleasure. Bloody hellfire. Oh, it's sleep time. Are we sleeping this evening, or do we have other tasks to do? Oh no, I should get some sleep. Should we? Or can we go back to the Abbey and see if we can decipher that book? What do we reckon? Let me just blow my nose, I do apologise. Right, so central town. There might be some night owls out and about. Yes, there could be. I don't think the Abbey is ever locked. The Steiner house. So clearly we didn't get anything. Oh, got a cat here. Church and Druckers. Fine. Come here. I mean, I don't think it's going to waste too much time just to pop by the Abbey very quickly, is it? Just to see whether or not that... See, the book... The book, 17 hours remain. Look, there's timers here. The book was in the scriptorium, but whether it's still there is another matter. But the actual turny wheelie thing, wasn't that in the Prior Ferenc's place? So if it's in there, he'll be in there now sleeping, surely. Can't remember exactly where they were. Let's have a quick nose. I can't resist. Can't resist here. Can I have a quick look around? Does it take time in your transition? I don't think so. Just a little quick jaunt to the Abbey. Just a quick look around. Here we are. Right, so let's just check if the... That's the cloister. How do we get into the scriptorium? We need to go... Maybe cloister than cemetery is probably the safest bet. Everyone should be asleep. Oh no, that's the Prior's house. So is this the book? Ah, look. It was on there, but it's not there now. So was it in the Prior's house? Or am I just getting my things all confused? Oh, here it is. Hang on. Hang on. Now that I know the connection between the astrological symbols on the cipher and the elemental symbols on the Vavel, Ferenc's note should be easy to decipher. But where's the note? Oh, hang on, folks. So apparently we know we have enough to solve this riddle now. So, okay. So this is a thingy, which is air, and a W. So what's that? That's air. So if we switch it to air, maybe. So that's air. There's W. Oh no, we want the W symbol. So where's the W symbol? I mean, there's W, the letter, but we want the W symbol. There is no W symbol. Oh, it's here. It's H. H. There we go. So what's this Z-y thing? That's Earth. So that's Earth, and we're looking for that symbol, which is I. We want this symbol here. What's that? Am I doing this correctly? Am I doing this correctly? I'm hoping so. That's fire, which is B for G. This is water, which is X for E. That's... what's this? Am I missing a trick here? We'll go to that one. That's W. Oh, sorry, it's the arrow. is fire, which is R. That line is air, and that's W, which is H. That is earth, which is... Oh, hang on. Hang a second. An N, which is A. That's earth. Again. And that's that letter, which is R. And M is water, which is U, which is D. Gerhard, as in the late brother Gerhard? Yes, yes, it can be a coincidence. Brother Gerhard. Hey, hi, Gerhard. Brother Gerhard died sometime last year. How does this connect to him? Ah! We were using our Latin here. Here lies Gerhard. I would have used Gerhardus personally, but hey. Gerhard's grave. I wonder if it has something to do with the Baron's murder. I should ask the abbot for permission to exhume the... Oh my god. Exhume the grave as soon as possible. As if he's going to give us permission to exhume the brother Gerhard's grave. Here lies Gerhard. Occult hands. Here we go. Who needs to sleep? I figured out Ferenc's cipher. It says... Hi Gerhard, Latin for here lies Gerhard. I should check brother Gerhard's grave in the cemetery. Clearly not right this instant though. Lenhard Muller, town miller, husband and father of Paul, Elsa and father of Paul. One of Tassing's wealthiest citizens. He is widely disliked for his heavy tolls and his cruel nature. Yeah, nothing like a bit of grave robbing, grave digging, grave exhuming. There's a note here. There are deep indentations in this parchment. Whoever wrote on this page must have been angry. I wonder if I could make a charcoal rubbing of this page and reveal the content of the writing. Of course we can. Look at this. Baron Rathvogel. Hang on just a second here. This is definitely better than sleeping, I quite assure you. Aha! Clear as an alpine day. It's a letter to the Baron from Prior Ferenc. Ah, this must be where Ferenc wrote the letter I found in the guest house. Lorenz was blackmailing Ferenc. It's the same text. Charcoal rubbing. Ooh, look at us. We're getting right into this, aren't we? We are cracking on. You've got a new profession waiting for you, just if you don't make it as an artist, Andreas. There's a piece of paper on Ferenc's desk that had the imprint of a letter on it. I rubbed charcoal on the paper to reveal the text, which was a letter from Ferenc to the Baron. It appears Ferenc said he would not perform a ritual for the Baron, even if the Baron threatened to turn him into the Inquisitors. In Innsbruck. Right. Now... we go to bed. I think it's bedtime now. We've done enough. Via the cemetery, of course. Let's just check out Brother Gerhard's grave, shall we? Where is it for a start? Where's Brother Gerhard's grave? Where is it? Is it anywhere in particular? Brother Gerhard's grave was disturbed recently. Ferenc must have buried something here. Oh, the plot thickens. I need to dig this grave. I need to dig this grave up right Not this instant, but pretty soon, if I want to know what he was up to. As if Brother Gernot's going to give us permission to dig the grave up. You're having a laugh. Why? Because it was about the murder. And why are you investigating the murder? Might I ask? Why are you meddling? Might I ask? No reason. I should seek Father Gernot's permission. I bet Otto would help me if I asks, or Brother Volkert. Volkbert. Who the hell is Brother Volkbert? Who are you? I've never come across you before. Otto would help? Gernot's permission? Oh, choices. I think Otto's the best bet here. But I think Brother Volkbert lending a hand could be a good thing because it's a brother. You know? Look, I just went... It was a fellow brother rather than him who's not a brother. And clearly he's not going to give us permission in a month of Sundays. So yeah, perhaps we could use our wily charms on Brother Volkbert. Yes. Tap into one of the brothers that perhaps we can manipulate, you know. Oops, a daisy. Disturbed grave. Looks like we have committed ourselves here. I suppose I could ask Brother Volkbert to dig it up without the abbot's permission, but he might get in trouble. Maybe I could even tempt Otto Zimmerman into helping me. Oh. So we haven't really committed, we just commented. So we could still probably ask Father Gernot. What do we reckon? I don't think Father Gernot's going to be very accommodating. But seeing as he's an option, I mean, maybe we could convince him. Anyway, that is for tomorrow, for today is over and it is time for bed. We have uncovered a fair bit there, I reckon. So tomorrow we speak with the stonemason. We come and speak with Mother Cecilia or the other Sister Matilda, I think it was. Was it Matilda? Although technically speaking, I think our priority should actually be digging up this grave first. This is the most tangible lead that we have. If we were doing it in priority order, I think the priority is digging the grave up first, personally. But perhaps we can sleep on it. It's been a long day. Aha! Oh. What are you doing loitering outside at this hour, might I ask? Waslav, eh? Andreas Christ. There you are. Don't tell me it's been another killing. What's the matter, Brother Waslav? What are you doing here? Oh, it's the Archdeacon. He's come early with an entire retinue in tow. Oh. He's questioning everyone who knew the Baron and Brother Piero. I have already told him the little I know. He expects to speak with you tomorrow at Nones. He requested you specifically. Did he say why? It's no secret you've been poking about the town and the abbey, sticking your nose in the rot. I hope your prying has borne fruit, or Piero's neck will meet the sword. Don't tell me we've timed out here. I've done my best with the time I had. If only I had a couple more days. Whatever happens, Piero knows you've been working hard on his behalf, and he's grateful for it. Only... Andreas? What is it? It's just... You know as well as I do the Baron was not a good man. I'm not saying he deserved what he got, just You think hard about what you tell the Archdeacon and who you tell him about. You understand? You don't need to worry. I found nothing that implicates you. It's not me I'm worried about. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to shout. You don't deserve that. All I'm saying is, if in your searching you heard anything about a certain sister, I'd ask you to keep it to yourself. Look, I'll do anything I can to protect the sisters from censure. That's all I would ask of you. Now, I should return to Keosa. The abbot will be having a fit right about now. Be well, Andreas. I will pray for Piero's deliverance tonight. You should as well. Now, we should still have time, no? We should still have time. We had 17 flipping hours left. We have a grave to dig up. Jacob Estler, the Archdeacon of Freising, has arrived at Kersau Abbey and will be questioning people connected with the Baron's death. He wants to question me in the chapter house at Nones. I'm a bit busy, I'm afraid, Mr. Deacon. Archdeacon, apologies. This is Mr. Sepp Hubner. Now, where was my time? Where was the time? I've got 17 hours. I ain't sleeping for 17 hours. You better not be, Andreas. You've got things to do. Sleep for flipping 8 hours and crack right back on with what you're doing because you ain't got much time left, Sonny Jim. Head down, bed up, out. Graves to dig up. Whoever we can get to dig the grave up, we don't care at this point. Otto, Gert, whatever the brother was called, who we've never come across. Just dig that grave up now. See, the option to stay awake is interesting because it means that you could probably still do some stuff, but the sisters will be sleeping, so we can't interrogate the sisters. The stonemason will be sleeping, so we can't interrogate him. We can't dig the grave up because we need to speak to people, and they will be sleeping. So I think us deciphering that thing now was a good option, but other than that, we have to sleep at this point. The Archdemon is here. Oh no, Olivia, welcome to you too. The Archdemon arrives. And Andreas, please put your alarm on. Alright? Do not sleep in. This is not the time for sleeping in. Yeah, up at Matins. Up. No. What are you doing? Up! Well, I can't be in dreamland here. Up! Rise and shine! We're having a dream. What the hell is this? We need to get to the middle, do we? Andreas, when are you coming home? Our father's name was Joseph, remember? This is probably our father. Dad, I'll be home soon. How's business? Good. I'm finishing a commission for the Innhofs. You can see it when you get back, and then you can show me your commissions when you open your workshop. Yes, of course. You're not going to quit like you quit university, are you? Oh, of course not. Good. If it weren't for the work I did for the rector, you never would have had the opportunity. Most people never get a second chance after they throw something away like that. I know, Dad, I know. Well, we'll see you when you get back. All right, thank you. La 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 la. Oh, there's Sabine. This is who we're supposed to be marrying, I think. He doesn't look very happy to see it. I only have the picture of you, the one my brother Daniel made. I really don't have any idea what you're like. So, what are you like? Clearly not you. He should be well versed at speaking to women. He seems a bit tongue-tied right now. It almost sounds like he wants to put her off. Are you sure you want to get married to a stranger? Why should that matter? Alright, everyone keeps saying that. That's why I'm saying it to you now. Because I'm saying it to myself. Exactly. What the hell is going on? I'll see you soon, Andreas. For real, I mean. I suppose that's true. Until then. La 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 la. Oh, we're back here again. Welcome back, Andreas. It has been too long since you have graced this court with your presence. Apologies, Your Majesty. My mind has been preoccupied by a tragedy at Kearsau Abbey. What manner of tragedy? The murder of a nobleman, a close friend of the Prince Bishop of Friesi. My friend, Brother Piero, is the abbot's only suspect. I know that he could not have done it. How do you know? Examine your assumptions, my son. In addition to having no motive and violence not being part of his character, he's not physically capable of the act. He's of limited strength and has a palsy in his hand that makes holding a paintbrush difficult. It's inconceivable that he would have the strength and resolve to kill the Baron with a blow to the head. A whole lot of inconceivable shit happens this hell of an earth, Andreas. Okay, I do not deny that it is possible, but I believe it is extremely improbable. So, what do you intend to do about it? When I'm brought before the Archdeacon, I'll tell him what I know about the other people who had motives to kill the Baron. I have to believe he'll see there are much more likely suspects than Piero. Why have you taken this task upon yourself? Ooh. Yeah, Brother Piero. I mean, we want both of these, but yeah. By finding this, we save Brother Piero. No one else seems to be helping him. And he was a mentor, don't forget. Your love for and devotion to him speak well of your character. A man who is humble before his elders honours also his gods. What the hell is going on with this flipping damn phone? Yeah, I don't think I'll be playing football Wednesday. Breather. Of course you'd say that, old man. He is right, though. If Andreas doesn't help him, no one will. Exactly. Look, I understand why the brothers and sisters can't act against the abbot, but I must do something. Why does that shit for brains abbot care about the death of a useless fart like Lorenzo Fool anyway? Powerful people get upset when other powerful people are murdered. Look, this could threaten the existence of the Abbey, and that's a bad thing. I need to finish my masterpiece. Oh no, the Abbey! Who gives a damn about those hypocritical assholes? In any case, Andreas' ability to prevent Piero's death depends on the judgment of the Archdeacon. Wise or foolish, corrupt or just, the Archdeacon will be the first and possibly final arbiter of Piero's guilt. Andreas must win the Archdeacon to his side using the tools favoured by men such as him. Archdeacon. Reason, wisdom, authority, or honesty? I'd like to think he would say reason, but I somehow doubt it. Pandering to his wisdom, though, could be a good call. Wisdom can be shared, but the audience may not comprehend it. Reason? Ha! When's the last time you met a man who was truly ruled by reason? I'm gonna get this... honesty? You must be honest in all things, Andreas, but many are not willing to accept the truth. And the cost of honesty can be high. Authority? Despite your talent, you are merely an artist. He has been invested with power by the Prince Bishop of Freesing. You have no authority with him. Okay, so if we reason, wisdom, authority, and honesty cannot triumph, what am I left with? Hope? Lies? Truth? Well, that's honesty, isn't it? Above all, faith in Providence. Well, what do you plan to tell the Archdeacon, Andreas? There were other people in Kersau and Tassing who had motives to kill the Baron, and we haven't spoken with them all yet. Which is really frustrating, because have we missed a trick here? We've got the stonemason that we didn't speak to. We've got the sisters. And we've got the grave. Oh, this is going to go bad for poor Piero. I think we screwed up here. How much faster could we have gone? Unless we skip meals. Maybe we've eaten too much. Too much time dining and feasting. The widow Kemperin despised Lorenz for maiming her late husband, although we don't think it was her. Maimed? How? The Baron beat him savagely following an argument about trespassing on the Kempers' farm. The library fiasco. Oh no. Our philandering ways has cost us dearly. It's cost Piero dearly, in fact. We waited. We should have ran. Oh no. Oh no. Where's Piero dead? Because we had a night in the library. Sorry, I'm just floating off there. His injuries were so severe they could never truly heal, and he needed a cane to walk. He died less than a year ago. Atelier is certain it's because of the wounds he received that day. Why did the two quarrel? My understanding is it was simply an argument about trespass that got out of hand. And now I suppose she will lose their home. My apologies, his home. For what reason? Should an aged widow not live out her remaining days in peace? She should, but she won't. She didn't squeeze out any little Kempers for old Rannick, so away the house goes. Yes, because women must fight to own property. We exist on the sufferance of men. Well, we've actually seen it firsthand. I can't remember the name of the family. Was it the Druckers? No, it wasn't the Druckers. Druckers are nice people. The really miserable guy who was... That was not a pleasant meal. The Bowers, yeah. True, and we've seen it. It's true. And it's terrible. So it's easy to understand Attilio's anger. Oh, the salmon, that was it, yeah. Talking about fish pie, didn't we? Good. Perhaps if more men understood our just anger, the laws would change. A good man does not sit idly by whilst injustice flourishes around it. What the hell is a half-trained artist with a half a university degree going to do against the might of the Holy Roman Empire? Idiots! We know about the Holy Roman Empire, of course, from our many escapades in many a game. You have established a motive for the widow, Andreas, but there is another matter that requires inquiry. While women and men are equal in most natures, women are weaker in strength. How could a woman of Attilia's age overpower a healthy man like the Baron? Oh, well, just as easily as an old man walking with a flipping stick can overpower him, no? Surely. That argument can fit both ways. I have wondered that myself. Have you found anything that she could have used to kill the Baron? No, not yet. If you wish to convince the Archdeacon that an old woman killed the Baron, you will need more than just a motive. Are there any others you suspect? Prior Ferenc feared the Baron would report his occult interests to inquisitors. How so? Prior Ferenc and the Baron shared a fascination with the occult texts. The Baron was pressuring the Prior into performing a ritual for him while he was visiting Kiersau. When Ferenc refused, the Baron threatened to turn him into the Inquisition. How did you come by this knowledge? I found written evidence. A letter from Ferenc to the Baron, in which he discusses all of these matters. It is a dangerous thing, a monk dabbling in the occult. His very soul could be in danger. Forget the soul. He could have been defrocked, excommunicated, even killed. All for a little curiosity. Better to stay stupid and ignorant. That's what I say. We're well aware. Well, the lust for knowledge can be as dangerous as any other desire. True, perhaps Prior Ferenc believed his faith would defend him against the temptations of such knowledge. Even so, simply seeking out, acquiring and reading those books would open him to suspicion from the Inquisition. Prior Ferenc feared loss of his status, his life, and even God's grace. Men have killed for less. How might the Prior have accomplished the deed? I'm not certain. I haven't found anything that I think he could have used as a weapon because it's buried in the flipping grave of Brother Gerhard right now. It will be a challenge to convince the Archdeacon that a Prior committed a murder this foul. If you mean to suggest that Ferenc is a suspect, you must find a weapon to convince the Archdeacon. Okay, so we need to find a weapon for the Archdeacon, and a weapon for Ferenc. We still... What did he mention? What did he recommend about the widow? I think the widow's done. Yeah, the widow's done. Are there any others you suspect? No, because we haven't talked to everybody just yet. You have brought a worthy mystery before this court, Andreas. I pray to God we have granted you the insight you need to face the coming challenge. Thank you, Your Majesty. I am prepared to meet the day. Before you go, Andreas, there is one more thing to consider. You will be summoned to the Archdeacon to tell him what you know, but you need not tell him everything. What do you mean? She means you should only tell him about people you don't mind dying. That's one way of putting it. There is a place for a noble lie. This is not one of them. Why? The Baron is dead. All of the people with a motive to kill him suffered, either directly or indirectly, from his wickedness. Simply mentioning a name to the Archdeacon may endanger them, whether they had anything to do with the murder or not. Right. No point throwing everyone's waist deep into the shit. I protest any attempt at deception, but you must ultimately follow your own conscience, Andreas. Little time remains before you must stand before the Archdeacon. Use it wisely. I must. Until we meet again, God be with you. And also with you, Your Majesty. Oh, so I think we still have a bit of time. We still have a bit of time. Not much, but a bit. Right, we've got 7 hours, Jesus Christ. Be praised. Blaspheming again. Hello, Ursula! And... Very good, Ursula. Hello? Alright, okay. I don't think we've got time to talk to these people. Hello, Andreas. It's nice to see you. And out and about. Morning, Clara. Keeping busy? Always. If it's not the washing, it's the cooking, the mending, the tidying. Oh, I'll lose my head if it... Oh, count it all. And that's before we get to the wool. Oh, goodness. All that wool. That wool. We sheared the ewes last week to prepare for the lambing. You remember the bleating, I'm sure. How could you forget? My ears are still ringing. Now, the wool's all washed and we've got a pile of spinning to get through before the lambs are born. Where will we find the time? Just go get me dinner. 1 second. And that was too long a sleep, clearly. We're talking about wool here. We've got murders to investigate. We're wasting time talking about bloody wool. Who does all the spinning, you? Goodness no. It's too much work for one woman to bear. All the women pitch in. What do I have for dinner? Roast lamb dinner. Lamb, mint sauce, cauliflower cheese and broccoli. Swede mashed up with butter in and pepper. Carrots, Yorkshire pudding, roast potatoes and gravy. Yeah. Speaking of lambs in the game, you've all had your wool shaved off and now it's time to eat you. Many hands make light work, indeed. Even baby Ursula. Oh, we give her a little wool to play with. She's too young yet. Not for too much longer though. My mother taught me to spin when I was still in soft shoes. I've never had much of a hand for spinning, though I enjoy the company more than the work. It's rare so many of the women in town are in the same room together. We share recipes, stories, hardships, friendship, you know. And maybe a little bit of gossip too. You must know quite a lot about the goings-on in Tassing. We know some, it's true, but Joanne Bauer is there to watch over us, so things can't get too rowdy. Oh, Andreas, you should come by. Well, Eva, who's Eva? this Eva? Is that Eva? Who's Eva? I like that, thank you. Everyone will be glad to see you, I'm sure. We meet at Johann Bauer's house. Please, come by in the morning or afternoon and speak to Johann. Tomorrow morning, yeah, definitely. This morning, busy. Anyway, I should get back to my labours. But it was lovely to see you, Andreas. Take care. My betrothed? No, my betrothed wasn't Eva. Be well, Clara. Oh, Eva's here. This Eva. We're not hitting on Eva. This is Otto's Eva. Some of the peasant women have invited me to spin wool with them and share a little gossip about the town. I could learn something about who would have wanted to kill the wrens. Now it's given us an extra flipping thing to consider. Gossip. Well, we've got until noon for this. Right. Come on. We've got to think here. It'll be fun to have you spinning with us, Andreas. Yep, indeed it will. Right, where are we going? I can't talk to anybody. Talking doesn't pass time though, so I think we're fine. I don't think we need to be rushing about. And these guys could tell us something that could give us some food for thought. Il Peter. God bless you. Peter, Andreas, Big Jorg. Hey, Andreas, you say hello to the girls today. Eva and Clara. No, I mean the chickens. Peter, James and John. They like it when you stroke their back or give them a good scratch under the breast. You named your chickens after the apostles? Isn't that blasphemy? Well, I guess when you put it plain like that. But I hear about the apostles every Sunday in Mass. They witness greatest moments of glory and his darkest trials. And I was thinking, that's how it is with the girls and me. They see everything I deal with around here. Word of advice, don't mention that to anyone else, especially the father. It's fine, I get it. I'll just call them the girls from now on. I don't recall your family eating eggs. What do you do with all of them? Oh, we sell them to the Bowers. Clara says we need the extra money for taxes. Anyway, I shall get back to it. Until later, Andreas. Until then. Okay. Yeah, naming your chickens after the apostles. Probably wouldn't go down too well, right? Hello, Andreas. Right. Oh, I'm torn. Right, we need to speak to the stonemason. He's usually working next to his house north of the town commons. This will obviously open up further lines of inquiry. So do we go straight to the abbey and try to figure out how we're going to get this grave dug up? Or whilst we're in town, we've got 7 hours. Priority order. We've got Matilda, Cecilia in the Abbey, and the weapon. I think we start at the Abbey. We've got to do. The stonemason will come back if we've got time. The stonemason could have done it. He was one last seen arguing with the Baron. He should be prime suspect number 2. Morning, Klaus. Morning, morning. Morning, Father Thomas. God be with you, Andres. God be with me. God be with my feet as they run swiftly to the Abbey. Oh, hang on. Okay, we've got the shepherd man. So, our first task is to find that brother guy. What was he called? We got Otto Zimmerman or Brother Volkbert. Now, where the hell is Brother Volkbert? Where would Brother Volkbert be? Who is Brother Volkbert? Let's have a look at the people. Brother Volkbert. Gurnet, Ferenc, French Gurnet. Bertol, Big Job, Brigitte. Volkbert. We must have come across Volkbert somewhere. I mean, I don't recognise the name, to be honest with you. Marie, Niklaus, Otto, Piero, Sepp. There's no Volkbert there. Where is he? Brother Volkbert, novice. Given odd jobs, known for his innocence and naivety. Naivety's good. Where are we going to find him? We need to find him. Where would he be? He's given odd jobs. All the horses look like they're on drugs. What? Oh, I need to find Brother Volkbert. Or maybe Gurnet. Maybe we could just convince the Gurnet. Oh, Lady Salmi is here still. Otto, Abbott's house locked. I need to find Upper Abbey. Oh, Margaret, Sophia, Matilda. Ooh, is that Matilda, Gertrude, Lisbeth? Wasn't it Matilda I had to speak with? Milton's sister, Matilda. While we're here, God bless you, Master Marla. May I ask you some questions, Sister Matilda? You know Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's truly necessary. This concerns the murder of the Baron, so I think it's necessary. Yes, it's tragic. But what does it have to do with me? Why did you have to leave Kersau to go to a hermitage? Baron Rathvogel had an appetite for young women. Neither his marital vows nor the vows of the women seemed to matter much to him. When I was on my way to town one day, he surprised me in the meadow and made his interests clear. I refused his advances. I thought that would be the end of it. This was not enough, because he did the same thing the next day. I refused him again. I thought if I was patient, the problem would leave with him. I never thought that the Baron was capable of doing what he did. On the third day, he attacked me on my way through the meadow. He dragged me into the forest where he could have his way with me. I managed to badly scratch his neck. It saved my virtue, but it enraged him. He beat me until he was exhausted and he left me there in the woods. Oh, God. Mother Cecilia had me removed from Kersau for my safety until I could recover. The wounds to my body have healed, but the attack has left a lasting injury in my mind. I have to say, this sounds like a Really? Yes, but I mean, well, actually, it's very true. It is a very strong motive, but I was angry. I was tilled with hate, yes. But it's been years. Mother Cecilia and Father Thomas helped me move past the anger to find love in this community. Father Thomas? Yes, Father Thomas is our confessor. We can talk to Mother Cecilia about our problems. but only a priest can hear our confessions. Sister Matilda, did you receive a strange note recently? Yes, how did you know? Others have received notes as well. What did it say? Here, look for yourself. Remember what he did, the violence you suffered, the red bird flies. Vogel, the red bird. I found it in my bed in the nuns' dormitory. You can keep it if you'd like. In your bed? Who could have put it there? The only people allowed beyond the garden are the sisters. I can't imagine any of them making this. Mother Cecilia and Sister Illuminata have beautiful handwriting, but both of them have been so kind to me. Thank you for your time, sister. God bless you, Master Marla. Wow, so we have some developments that hopefully hasn't taken too much of our time. So she's told us about the attack, horrific attack, and she would be removed to the Hermitage to avoid a scandal. She has denied being responsible for the Baron's death and has received a suspicious note. I'm not going to talk to anybody else right now. I mean, Mother Cecilia could be a good bet, just to confirm, cross-reference, tally with what was said. There she is, look. Okay, interrogation part 2. I need to talk to you again about the Baron. How you walked away with the sisters when he arrived. Given that the Baron was just murdered, it seems worth inquiring about the cause. Why? Do you not trust in the abbot's judgment? Do you? That is not an answer, Andreas. You must be careful how you ask and answer questions right now. The abbot does not want anything to interfere with the Archdeacon's investigation. That includes you. Then help me. Help you what? Blame someone else for the murder? Help me find justice. What does justice look like, Andreas? This is not a Socratic exercise for the Cecilia. And you are not... What? Thrasymachus, a sophist of ancient Greece who debated with Socrates on the nature of justice in Plato's Republic. Fair point. Someone will die for this murder, Andreas. If it is not Brother Piero, it will be someone else. The killing of a powerful noble cannot go unpunished, especially while he was under the protection of the abbot. Then help me find who did it before the Archdeacon arrives. I am simply a nun. Why do you think I can help you? I saw how you reacted when the Baron arrived. You must know something about what's going on. Oh, all right. I did have reason to be concerned about Baron Rathvogel's presence. The Baron caused irreparable harm to one of the sisters on his last visit. The damage was severe enough that she had to leave us for some time. Was it Sister Matilda? Matilda told me. Of course. What happened to Sister Matilda was tragic. Lorenz, the Baron, tried to seduce Sister Matilda. She rebuked him several times. So, one morning, he attacked her in the meadow on her way to town. He dragged her into the woods. Sister Matilda is a strong woman, but her resistance was met with violence. When pilgrims to the shrine found her, she had been beaten so badly she could barely move. Am I to assume the Baron didn't suffer any consequences for this attack? No. I knew he wouldn't. I also knew that bringing the attack to the attention of Father Matthias would put him in an impossible position. The Baron would suffer no consequences, but the abbot would have refused his continued patronage. I concealed the assailant's identity from Father Abbot, and had Sister Matilda taken to a hermitage near Mittenwald. She stayed there under the care of sisters until she recovered and could return. I mean, it is pretty bad, isn't it? How does Sister Matilda feel about seeing the Baron again at Kearsarge? We've got to push, as harsh as it might seem. We're investigating here. No time for, oh, how horrible. We need to cut to the chase here. Motive. How was she when she saw the Baron again? Angry? Very angry? Calm as a calm thing? Andreas, if you want me to tell you that I think Sister Matilda killed the Baron, I won't. Seeing him was hard for her, of course. She defended her virtue from the Baron, but her injuries were severe. Her body recovered in time. Her mind, I don't know if it ever will. She still fights him in her dreams. She wakes in the night screaming, soaked in her own sweat. So it affected her, yes. It still affects her. That doesn't mean she wanted to kill the Baron. It certainly doesn't mean she actually did. Sister Matilda is a faithful servant and friend of Christ. I believe that truly, Andreas. She is respected and beloved by this community for good reason. I think Brother Roslav knew the Baron attacked her. He cautioned me against bringing her up with the Archdeacon. No, he didn't know. Perhaps it will come to light now that the Baron has been murdered, but she didn't tell him before. I see. We're not going to... Bloody hell, that's a bit... Oh, yeah, did you know they're you know, they're a bit friendly. Dob her in. I see. Do not mention Sister Matilda to the Archdeacon, Andreas. I do not believe she could have done this. So don't forget, we were told to don't mention some people, but mention other people unless you want them dead, you know, kind of thing. Do we believe it? Oh, God, this is... Oh. It's always a person you least expect, isn't it, with these murders? Of course. God bless you, Andreas. We don't have a weapon. We've got a motive, but not a weapon, anyway. Irreparable harm. Here we go, what have we got? After talking with Mother Cecilia, it seems unlikely that she would have killed the Baron. Even so, she may be protecting someone else. She said that the Baron hurt one of the sisters years ago. There may be records on her in the library. Mother Cecilia acknowledged that Sister Matilda was a nun who learned Thrugle hurt on his last visit. He tried to seduce her. I need to decide what to do with this information. Okay, do we get involved? Do we not? So this is Mittenwald, a small municipality. Massive amounts of coin and trade pass through Mittenwald each year. Okay, so we've got an update from this side of things. So we need to find this other brother. Brother such and such. What's he called again? Volkbert. Brother Volkbert. Where is Brother flipping Volkbert? Where is he? He must be inside here somewhere. He does odd jobs, for heaven's sake. Where is he? We're going to look at the infirmary. Oh, Brother Florian. Where's the body gone anyway? Brother Florian. And did that other chappie come back? So many questions. Oh, this is the murder scene. Holy cow. Large garden. The abbot's house. Maybe we should just ask brother the abbot himself. Maybe we should just do it. And if he says no, then we speak to the other people anyway. He's not going to say yes, is he? Let's be honest. But hey, we're here now. We have no clue where Brother Volkbert is. Time's ticking. Let's ask the abbot. If he's in here. Not in front of Ferenc, of course. Awkward. Much. This can't be good. No. We can't ask. We can't ask him in front of the suspect. It's ridiculous. Right, we're not doing that just now. Refectory. Maybe they're eating. Volkbert, where the flipping hell are you, man? Brother Volkbert, where are you? Brother Volky. Lucas, Watslav. Large garden. Can we ask these people where... I can't let you down. Oh, this is the cellar. Why not? Oh, that's where Brother Piero is. Oh, okay. Oh, we could try to see if we can get to speak with Brother Piero. Just a few minutes? I really shouldn't. You know I can't let this go. I won't let this go. Oh, hang on. There's a strange, unexpected twist here. You get to speak with Brother Piero. Okay, here he is. Oh no. What are they doing to you? Ah, Andreas. You shouldn't be down here. I know, but I want to make sure you were all right. Ah, I am fine, my son. You should not worry about me. I'm going to prove to the Archdeacon that someone else killed the Baron. Oh, do not trouble yourself over an old man, Andreas. I have lived a long and good life in service to the Lord. Trust in the judgment of the Archdeacon, and above all else, in Providence. Even if I am condemned in body, I am saved in spirit. Now then, leave me be. I will be all right. Before I leave, can you tell me what happened? What happened? Why, I don't know. I wanted to speak with Father Abbot about the Baron's commission, to tell him that I had full faith in your abilities. I went through the chapter house instead of exiting directly to the garden so I could avoid some of the rain. Perhaps it would have better to have endured. What happened in the chapter house? I saw the Baron's body in the middle of the room. When I went to his side, I tried to rouse him. It sounds foolish, but it was then that I noticed the blood. I picked up the knife. It was near the Baron's hand. And then I heard Brother Matthew's voice asking me what happened. You and the others found me after that. Did you see anything, or anyone in the chapter house? Anything that could suggest the real murderer? No. Nothing that I remember. I am sorry, Andreas. I wish I could be of more help to you, to the abbot. The abbot? No, you've got nothing to apologise for. I appreciate what you're trying to do, but do not endanger your future on my account. Now, please, leave me before you and Brother Waslav draw the abbot's ire. Take care, Brother Piero. God be with you. Oh, we didn't glean anything there, but we got to check in with him at least, which is nice. Is he dirtier than usual? I think it can't be good, can it? Lucas, where's this fellow? What is he called? Oh, large garden. This is the other side of the garden, the animal pens. Maybe he's tending to the animals, maybe. Cemetery. Isn't this where Otto is? That's the abattoir. I can hear digging sounds. Ha ha! Volbert! He's here! Hang fire! Ha ha! Good day, Andreas. Do you need something? Father Abbot said I should help you if you needed it, so here I am. Did he now? Well, Brother Volbert, there is indeed a matter I need your help with. I suspect there's something hidden in Gerhard's grave. Do you think you could dig it up for me? Did you ask Father Gernot? I want to help you, but I don't think I should, unless he says it's all right. Did the abbot not tell you to help me? You just said the abbot said to help me, no? Volkert is a kind man, and he always wants to help, but he's also very credulous. Deceiving him would be easy, but this would be a noble lie, Andreas. You are just seeking a just end. Oh, this is so bad. So basically, we do this, and this poor fella is going to get absolutely katush, you know what I mean? But even Socrates is on board, you know. And the abbot is not going to allow it, but we haven't tried. So I almost feel like we should try first, because we might get him to agree, and then we can do it clean of conscience. And if the abbot says no, then we can lie to him, because it has to happen anyway. What do you reckon? I don't think there's going to be anything lost from asking the abbot first. I don't think there's going to be anything lost. I don't think so. I don't want to get this poor man into trouble. I mean, I will, ultimately, because he'll get into trouble, but he won't be dead, like Brother Piero will be, if we don't solve this mystery, so... I think there, Andreas has convinced himself that actually how much trouble can Volkbert get into? We are the silver-tongued master marler who clearly tricked him, and therefore he'll get a tongue lashing, maybe have to do some Hail Marys, it'll be fine. Yes, I definitely did talk to the abbot, he says it's fine, but whatever you do, don't ask him about it. Oh, that's good then. I don't like talking to the abbot. He makes me nervous. Sorry, Volkbert, mate. I'm so sorry. Needs must. The Archdeacon's on his way. Can we talk about this later? I'm afraid time is of the essence. Oh, I kind of want to... He's not gonna listen, is he? Yeah, let's just crack on, mate. The quicker the better. Oh, sorry. All right. I'm sorry for taking up your time. Yes, it will be. Now, come on, dig this flipping grave up, will you, mate? Come on, dig. Quick sticks. Digging up the body will take a few hours, I think. Do you want to start now? Do we want to start this now? Or do we want to dash over back to town and speak with a stonemason? Which will probably take no time. Whereas if we dig this up now, we might not have any time to speak to the stonemason at all. Yes, now. Okay. I mean, we're here now. We've got 7 hours. Maybe he'll start digging when we... Oh, yeah, he'll start digging when we do stuff. We could do other stuff while he's digging. We don't have to stand watching over him. Or maybe we do, keeping a lookout for the abbot. I am prepared. Commence the exhumation. What the hell's that? Bell icon. Is that his persuasive charms? Come what? Let's start digging. Alright. I'll get the shovel. We are watching him do it. Da-de-da-de-da. How long have you been doing this, Brother Volkbert? Feels like you've been doing this for hours. Come on, how long does it take to dig a body from a grave? 6 feet under. little bit of graveside talk here. So who's old Otto? Oh, this is not the younger Otto Zimmerman. This is the older Otto Zimmerman, it seems, maybe. The young one didn't look like that, did he? Old Otto. Right, come on, crack on with this, will you? Oh, he had a stroke, apparently. And he doesn't work anymore. His son, Otto, is the town carpenter now. Oh. Well, he is still a good man. Anyway, I should get back to digging. It's quite arduous. Prior Ferring says that idle hands are the devil's tools. It'll be amazing if nobody walks in. Okay. This is going to take me a while. Have you read all the gravestones? There are some really old ones. Like this one? Or that one? Or this one? Okay, so he's digging. Now, if we swan off, how many hours left? 7 hours still. I think we go and speak to the stonemason now. What do we think? I don't think we should be wasting our time reading gravestones. He's digging. We need to multitask. Let's crack on. Let's get to town. Let's check out the stonemason. Let's get his side of the story. And then we return. What do you reckon? I think that's a good plan. Let me just check my journal, make sure that I've got everything sorted. So, Archdeacon investigation, we're investigating. We haven't spoken to Lucky yet. We're happy with the widow situation. Can I leave? I don't know, we're going to try it. We're happy with the widow situation. We've got the note. We've got everything from her. We spoke to her. We got her motive, but we don't think she did it. The occult hands. We're working on the grave now. The Baron and the nun. We've got the nun side of things. We've got Sister Matilda's side of things. Oh, hang on. We've also got this as well. Hang on. Spinning wool. We can go speak to the stonemason and then go to the wool spinning. Then come back. How about that? Or do we reckon that's going to take too much time? It's not going to take 7 hours, is it? Let's go. Can we go? Can we leave? Can we leave? I don't know if we can leave, actually. You might be right. No, we can't. Oh, we have to read the gravestones. Damn on Blastation. I thought we could leave. Never mind. Sister Maria, the librarian. She must have been from before your time here. Oh, yes. Mother Cecilia liked Sister Maria. Liked her very much. All of the older sisters say she was a sweet woman who loved the Lord. I'll be digging her up soon. For the crypt. The brothers and sisters are buried here until their bodies turn to bones. Then I dig them up and take them to the crypt. How flippin' lovely. God. We don't have much space here, you know. What a grim job. Right, who's this? Father Matthias. Yes. Is something wrong? His headstone is wood. Aren't abbots usually buried with more marble? I think you're right. I think all of the other abbots are in the crypts, or under the church. But Father Gernot said, we can't afford to build something special for Father Matthias. Seems disrespectful. Well, Father Abbot said we would have to wait a few years. That's all. I guess we just need to save money for a little while. I still don't understand why Father Matthias died. We were eating dinner and he got sick. It happened so fast. Oh, did he now? I didn't know him that long, but I miss him. A lot of suspicious things going on here. Abbott definitely killed him, yeah. He's in line for 2 murders now. Did you know Brother Jacob from Cologne? No, he died before I came here. Brother Watchlav said he was the funniest man he ever knew. Brother Piero and Brother Idoc agreed. A funny monk? They say he could make his voice sound like any of the other brothers, even Father Matthias. And that he had a face like clay. He could turn it into all sorts of funny shapes. Some of the brothers laugh at me, but I don't think I'm funny. Not like Brother Jacob was. Yes, they're not laughing. Yeah, they're laughing at you, not laughing at your jokes, unfortunately. Bless you. The gullible one. Who laughs at you, by the way, anyway? Out of interest. Brother Guy. Oh, what a shock. And Sister Zadina. Oh, really? I have to have words with her and all. Maybe some of the others? Sometimes they tell jokes and I don't understand what's funny. Oh, and I feel even worse now because we're there trying to defend his... Who's laughing at you? Tell me and I'll bloody give him what for. And here we are, getting him in trouble with the abbot. I feel really bad now. Oh. Sorry. Sorry, I'm so sorry. When I ask, I don't know if they're laughing at the jokes or laughing at me. You shouldn't let people be mean to you, Vault, but it's not so bad. Besides, I'm a burden to the Abbey. I'm lucky the Abbot lets me stay here. But it's alright. Brother Watchlav doesn't let them hurt me. He's always the nicest to me. Well, at least someone is. Oh, he's blind, he can't see. He's fine. He's blind, he's blind, he's blind, he's blind. Look, here comes Brother Matthew. Intercept him, quick! Oh hell, what is the... shit. Matthias is not going to like this. I could hide, but Volbert will take the brunt of his wrath. Volbert is a good person, and I don't want to take advantage of him, but... Volbert won't get into too much trouble, maybe it's worth it. Volbert was very concerned about losing his place at the Abbey. Even if he doesn't get in trouble, this will cause him some distress. This could be the clue that unlocks the truth about who killed Lorenz. Oh, so I don't understand. What's the option that means that he keeps on digging? That's the option that we want. We ain't got time for niceties here. I want the option. What's... Oh, I don't understand. Oh, no. I think we need to hide. I think we need to hide, don't we? We need to hide. If we stay here, it could I'm assuming it means it's going to jeopardise the investigation or something, so perhaps we should hide. Great hiding spot. I mean, he's partially blind. So hiding is probably not the best option then if we wanted to try to convince him otherwise. Oh, we'll see what happens. Why are you digging up Brother Gerhard, Brother Volpert? I was told that Father Abbot said it was all right. Did someone else request that you do this? Andreas did, but he... Where did he go? Did the abbot personally give you his permission, Brother Volkbert, or might Andreas only have told you that he did? I don't, I'm sorry. He said it was fine. Please don't send me away. It seems someone's played a trick on you, Brother Volkbert. Have mercy, Brother Matthew. Please, don't tell Father Abbot. I don't want to go away. The Abbot's not going to send you away, but he will be very unhappy about this. Please rebury Brother Gerhard and return to your regular duties. We'll talk about this later. Oh, shoot. It wasn't very clear. Oh, he's still digging. This is going to take me a while. Brother Matthew was really angry. Do you think I'm going to get in trouble? I'm scared, Andreas. I don't want to go away. It'll be fine, Brother Volk, but Father Gernot won't punish you for what I ask you to do. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, stop sniffling and start digging quickly. I mean, he still seems to be digging. How do we get him to stop digging? There's probably like one more grave or something. Yeah, there we go. Mother Brunhilde, Abbotissa. No one's buried there. That's just a marker from a long time ago. I need to move it somewhere. Yes, the 12th century. But Abbotissa Kersau used to be run by an abbess. I don't know. I wasn't there. Father Gernot must know. Right, I don't want to get in trouble. On my honour as an artist, Volkbert, all will be well. Good. I trust you. We are playing this poor, gullible fool for a sucker here. We're just making things worse with every click of a button. You're a good friend. Oh, stop it, please. Stop it. We're a horrendous person. But it's a murder investigation. It's a necessary evil. I'm so sorry. Andreas, I've reached Brother Gerhard, but... Yes? Is something wrong with the body? No, I don't think so. But there's a sack down here too. What kind of... Let me see it. What? Whoa! A curious collection of items, I think. Curious? Very curious. Two are plated with precious metals and engraved, a silver chased rod and a golden plate. Looks like blood on one of them. The rod has symbols of the zodiac on it. The plate has some script I don't recognise. And a knife. Seems ordinary enough, but together with the other two buried here... Why would someone bury those things here? Because they didn't want them to be found. Because they're forbidden. Wait, there's blood in some of the symbols on this rod. Dried, to be certain, but not that old. Ferenc tried cleaning this, but it wasn't able to remove it all. Could this be what was used to kill the wrens? Ooh. Is this the devil's work, Andreas? It could be very well that this devil himself is behind this fault, but... No. God help us. The devil called man. Oh my goodness. No, Brother Volk, but there's no question a creature of flesh and blood did this. Oh. Who? I can't tell you, Volk, but I'm sorry. But thanks for digging the grave up, though. Why not? What's going on? I don't understand. That's what I need to figure out, Brother Volkbert. Thank you for your help. Oh my god. Whoa! 2 hours left! Time's a ticking here! Time for eating. I should find someone to eat with. Magical hands, occult tools. Right, stonemason, quick! Or do we confront Ferenc at this point? The note he wrote must have been a message for a fellow magician to dig them up at a later date. Okay. Old Zimmerman. Suffered a stroke several years ago. Lives next to the town commons. Right, I think we could probably get to speak to the stoneman. We have to eat anyway, so we'll be eating. We'll eat in town. I think we've done everything in the abbey that I can. I think we've done everything in the abbey. We might still be too late for the stonemason though, because obviously we have to eat, and if we eat, we pass time. And whether we can eat with the stonemason and talk to him about the murder at the same time, I doubt it. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, we've got the weapon buried in a grave. We've got Ferenc's note. I think we've got enough to pin it on Ferenc, to be quite honest with you. I mean, we're just... see you later, Ollie. I'm going to be finishing close to 10:30. I still haven't finished my dinner yet. Central Town. It's Upper Town, isn't it? Upper Town, North Town. Oh, Werner's here. Stolz. What does Werner want? Oh, hello. You're the artist from Nuremberg. Ah, Dr. Stolz, I believe. Someone mentioned you dabbled at the university for a year or two. Funny. You're staying with the Gertners, yes? The Abbey does not have a guest house, you know. Yes. The Gertners are good and gracious people. For foreigners. Tassing is full of miserable people like them. What are you doing here then? Building up my contacts. People of merit do pass through here occasionally, unlikely though as it may seem. So you don't have the connections to find a position in a big city? That or you weren't good enough. Excuse me? I will not be insulted in my own home by a godforsaken artist. I thought we were bantering. I don't care. Leave. Until later, Dr. Stolz. Been a pleasure. Yes. So this isn't the stonemason's place then, no? I don't know where the stonemason is. Have we ever come across him before? I've never seen him. He's usually working next to his house north of the town commons. Well, this is the town commons, right? This is the north area. Oh, here, stone. He must be Steiner. It must be Steiner, man. It must be him, right? Steiner? Agnes? Oh, it is. Well, well, well. Andreas. Good day, Lucky. Do you have a moment to talk? Make it quick. Yes. I was wondering if I might break bread with you and Agnes. We've never shared a meal. I don't see why not. Agnes would be glad to have you. Is now good? That would be marvellous. Oh then, let's not keep her waiting. Bless us, O Lord. Are these your gifts which we are about to receive from your bounty. And we pray you keep safe the souls of the two innocents who rest at your side. They are dearly missed. Through Christ our Lord, Amen. 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 Also, we've got fish on the menu. Oh, salmon again. You're looking tired, Agnes. Did Elsa keep you up late? Ah, I don't mind it. She needs the support, and I'm happy to give it. Someone has to look after the women of this town, and Werner hardly cares to. Is Elsa the miller's wife? Married to Leonard Muller, yes. I'm surprised you haven't met her yet. Something happened to her. She lost a child a few weeks back. She was overjoyed when she finally quickened, but her bleeding returned soon after. It has been difficult for her, but she has been through it before. She will make it through again. So we've got, it's trout, not salmon. Oh, goodness me. Another fish I don't like. Farmer's bread, Swabian ravioli. Ooh, ravioli. Bit of trout for starters. Why not? Bit of trouty. Yeah, so this Miller fella is not sounding like a very pleasant man, is he? Nope, as she says, not a kind man. Not to the peasants, and not to his wife. Sounds like a man we need to see. And put in his place. Spreading rumours is not Christian behaviour, Agnes. It's hardly a secret. The man has power in this town, and he makes certain we all know it. Take it as a caution, Andreas. Don't get on the miller's bad side. His unkindness is doubtless what's caused her bleeding. All that extra stress and strain can't be good. Elsa's imagination must be protected against troubling experiences. A mother's spiritual well-being is just as important as physical health. I have tried to tell Lynette the same, but I am just a village midwife. I'm afraid my opinion is not worth much to a man like him. Don't trouble yourself, Andreas. She has a son, Paul, for comfort. He is a sweet boy, and he adores his mother. If he is all the Lord grants her, she will still be blessed. The best thing we can do for Elsa is care for her as neighbours, like Christ tells us to. She isn't the only one in Tassing who struggles in her marriage. Even my Brigitte has her troubles. Oh, Martin Bauer's wife. Yeah, we saw that first time. I didn't realise she was your daughter, though. Our only living child, yes. God rest their souls. Well, we should never have agreed to their marriage. She deserves better than Martin Bauer. She loves him, Lucky, and she had to marry sometime. What could we do? Found a man who isn't such a useless shit. At least we got Wolf out of it. I'll make sure he grows up solid. He'll become a great stonemason. Just like his grandpa. Ooh. We'll have the bread. Dip it in a bit of the sauce. Now, why don't you tell Andreas about your work at the Abbey? You said you found something strange in the building. Strange? How strange? Ah, yes, that. I was repairing a cracked wall down in the crypt. The Abbey used to be a Roman fort, right? So it's no spring hen. I bumped into a relief of the Virgin and a door slid open. It was the damnedest thing. Oh, yes. I discovered the same thing. A fascinating architectural detail, to be sure. Oh, that old abbey's full of secrets, make no mistake. Anyway, stuck my head up through the trapdoor and one of the nuns screamed. You didn't tell me that part. I felt bad for scaring them. You must have frightened Sister Illuminata half to death. I probably should have knocked first. Never know what you'll find behind a closed door. Speaking of work, I should get back to that. Still lots to fix after that store. It was lovely having you, Andreas. Take care, Agnes Lucky. Thanks for your hospitality. See you around the Abbey, I expect. Uh-oh. We may have missed our opportunity unless we speak. I need to go to the chapter house. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. Lucky, can I just pick your brains one more time? Lucky. There he is. Lucky. Just pick his brains. Hello, Andreas. Hello, Andreas. Damn. It's too late. We've missed it. We've missed it. Damn. If he's killed him, we're screwed. We have not talked to him. Oh, blastation. So, got Ulrich, A-Doc, Brother Guy. What's going on here? Oh, everybody's... Yep. Master Marla. Yes, it's me, sister. Do you think Brother Piero really murdered the Baron? No, of course not. Oh, and why did Father Abbot have him put in the cellar? Father Abbot is afraid of what will happen if we can't figure out who the killer really is. Do you think the devil could appear here at Curacao? No, I think people see the devil where they want to see him. I didn't see the devil, but I think I smelt his odour. The night before the Baron was killed, I woke before Martin's and I smelled something in our dormitory. It was strange. Moss and sulphur mixed with frankincense and roses. It moved through the room. I wanted to scream, but I was too frightened. And then it was gone. I'm ashamed that I didn't cry out, but I didn't know what to do. Did any of the other sisters smell it? I don't know, but I think they were all asleep. Thank you, Sister Margaret. God bless you, Master Marla. A strange odour wafting through the dormitory? Right, well, we'll have this conversation with the Archdeacon to start with, and then we will end the session. I don't know how long this conversation will go, but we'll see. Okay, when did it last autosave anyway? 2 minutes ago. Okay, we'll crack on. This could be a very important conversation. Oh, hellfire and brimstone. Here we go. Oh, God. Right. Andreas, remember who you're speaking to now, please. Before you let your tongue run away with you. Please state your name for our records. Andreas Marla, artist, recently of Venice. Really? What brought you all the way to Upper Bavaria? I'm heading back to Nuremberg to finish my apprenticeship and open a workshop. It's the end of my Wanderjahre. Very well, thank you. How long, Geezer? Arnold, please write that down. I think we're ready to begin. Yeah, that's an executioner's sword. Oh dear. They're a bit presumptuous, aren't they, to have that out already? Of course, Your Reverence. Now then, Master Marla. What was your relation to Lorenz, the Baron Rothvogel? Friendly terms? Incidental acquaintances? Let me think about this now, Hellfire. Do we want to be seen as overly friendly with a man? I mean, we've got his pin. We're wearing his pin for a start. So I mean, we're only acquaintances. Why wear? I mean, I don't know if they'll know it, but he should. I think they might know his pin. Do you know what? We'll be honest on this one. Oh God, this is going to be a horrible conversation. We're going to put our foot in it 15 times. I only knew him for a day, but we were on friendly terms. Do you feel you had a sense of him as a person? Well, I didn't until I spoke with people, I'll be completely honest. But I'm a good judge of character, so yes, Your Reverence, clearly. How would you characterise him? Confident, overbearing, used to getting what he wants. Now that is clearly probably close to the truth. Now he didn't portray that to us, but I'm putting all of the investigations and the stories that we have gathered together to come to the conclusion. I mean, we could keep it very neutral and just say that it was a nobleman. For all the good and ill that goes along with that title. Quite a very neutral stance. I don't want to say a fine man, because that would almost indicate there's no motive against him. Why would anyone want to kill him? He's a fine man. No. This is going to be a very long conversation. Words just failing you, Master Marler, are they? No. Well, speaking with the Baron, I think we should be truthful. When we're speaking about other people that could have killed him, then we might be a bit less truthful, depending on who that person is. Confident, overbearing, used to getting what he wants. Probably just about covers it. Do you think someone would kill him for that? Perhaps. It's truth. It was a poo face. I will need more than perhaps. Perhaps. I mean, I can't be in the mind of all these people that may have wished to have him killed. I mean, perhaps they might have done. Perhaps they were forgiving type. I don't know. So perhaps. Your Reverence. Someone had to have a reason. If not that, something else. Otherwise it makes my presence here somewhat difficult to explain. The Baron Rathvogel was murdered here in this very room. Someone did it. Father Gernot believes it was one of his monks, Brother Piero. I have met with Brother Piero and questioned him at length. While it seemed unlikely that a man of his age and temperament could murder the Baron, he was discovered in flagrant delicto. Technically, he can't help himself, can he? Technically, he discovered the corpus delicto, but was not caught in flagrant delicto. Just a slight technicality there, but we're talking about law here, so I just thought I'd point that out for you. Master Marler, I'm not interested in your clarifications, technical or otherwise, on matters of Latin or law. Well, you should be. It's a murder we're talking with. It's an offence, isn't it? I think these points are rather pertinent. What did I tell you, Master Marler? I said don't do this. If you wish to advocate on behalf of Brother Piero, I suggest shutting your mouth until I ask you a question. Okay. Oh, gosh. Piero had reasons to resent the Baron. The loss of his work, the insistence on discussing the writings of the troublemaker from Wittenberg, and as for his age and infirmity, I myself have read of many cases in which a man of modest strength succumbs to the temptations of the devil. Once seized by a devilish fever, the poor sinner gains an infernal power that allows him to inflict grievous wounds, sometimes fatal. What I am saying is that in spite of the curious circumstances, Brother Piero is the most plausible perpetrator of this most vile act. I understand that you are on friendly terms with Brother Piero. You also interacted with the Baron, both in the town and the Abbey. Did you witness anything that suggests someone else could have murdered Baron Rothvogel? Lucky Steiner argued with the Baron. Very weak. One of the nuns may have wished revenge. No, not going to dob the nuns in. The Abbey, the widow in Tassing, hated the Baron. Again, less likely for her to rock up here and club him over the head. A local thief, Martin Bauer, took some rings, probably off the table. Doesn't strike me as the kind of guy to kill somebody for them. However, the Abbey's prior, Ferenc, was behaving suspiciously the day of the Baron's arrival. He may have had a motive. That is an extraordinary claim, Andreas. The abbot speaks highly of the prior, and he oversees both your and Brother Piero's work, does he not? Yes, but Prior Ferenc's role in the scriptorium has little bearing on his motive. An extraordinary claim requires extraordinary evidence for me to take it seriously. Why should I take the word of an artist over a respected officer of this abbey? I can provide evidence of Prior Ferenc's motive. Please do so. On the day that the Baron arrived, I secretly observed Prior Ferenc in the scriptorium. I don't know if that would lead somewhere into more conversation, but that seems a bit loosey-goosey. So I think we'll start out with the pertinent facts, which is the fact that they were exchanging letters about performing a magical ritual during the Baron's visit. You have proof of this? I have a letter the Prior wrote to the Baron, or an imprint of the letter that the Prior wrote. Now, we have the letter itself. Clearly it's better than an imprint. And in it, the prior mentions that he will not perform a ritual for the Baron, even if the Baron does not follow through on a threat to implicate him to the Inquisitors in Innsbruck. An implication of necromancy is a serious matter. The prior's position would have been in peril, possibly even his life. And how do you and how do confuse me? How did you believe Prior Ferenc would have killed the Baron? I pray you will not say it was a magical ritual. I found a silver rod that belongs to Prior Ferenc. It has dried blood on it. A silver rod? Likely a magical tool of some sort, but it is of size and weight appropriate for the head wound that the Baron received. How did you come to possess this item? One of Prior Ferenc's concerned brethren delivered it to my keeping. I would prefer to keep his name out of the records. That sounds a bit... I mean, I kind of would want to keep his name out of the records, but, I mean, somebody give it to me. I mean, well, sounds a bit suspicious. Well, who gave it to you? Somebody could have dipped that in some random blood. There you go, Prior Ferenc did that. But then again, if it does belong to him, it's still a bit suspicious. No, we shall go with this option. Concerned brother delivered it to me in exchange for his name to be kept out of the records. I hope you don't mind. Highly unusual, Master Marla, but I will heed your request. Is there anything else to say about the prior? No, Your Reverence. I mean, it's quite damning evidence. More damning than poor little old bloody... what's his face? Who's been stitched up like a damn kipper here? Wouldn't you say? Very well. Who else may have wanted to see the Baron dead? Nobody else. I can't think of another person. Nothing springs to mind, I'm afraid. Maybe the thief. Should we dob the thief? Because we don't like him, do we? Throw his name into the mix as well. Yeah. A local thief. I mean, if we can get at least two people with some evidence, then it's better than it's two people rather than the poor old... I can't remember his name. I've forgotten his name. The old man who was trying to save you. At least there's two more with stronger motives. So yeah, let's stop it. Let's get Martin into trouble. These people, no. Hey, we didn't even speak to him, so we can't even bring him into the mix. Sister Matilda from that widow. I mean, we have enough dirt on the widow as well, to be fair. She'd probably be grateful to be killed. She don't want to live anyway, does she? We're probably doing her a service. I don't know if we should just pin all of our hopes onto Ferenc. It's the most damning evidence we've got. For everyone else, we've got no other evidence. See, the thief Martin has run off with the rings, so we have no evidence of his theft, other than perhaps the testimony of the Baron. Who saw him running with the rings? It was the Baron's... I don't think we would lose credibility, though, would we? Because he was seen by the Baron's right-hand man running away with the rings, right? He was witnessed, not by us. He saw him as well, but it wasn't us that made the connection with the rings. We were told that by somebody else. So that's a testimony, right? That's not like just some loosey-goosey story that we just made up out of thin air. Oh, my neck. But we really don't believe Martin had done it, surely. We don't believe it, that he would have killed the Baron for some rings. The rings were nicked from the table. Because the horse guy saw him running past with the rings or something, and the Baron was inside the abbey, not near the guest house. I don't think it don't add up to me. It doesn't add up. But I kind of think if we don't dob him in and he did kill him, then we've lost the opportunity. Quite tempted to dob the widow in as well, to be honest with you. Just for her own mercy. She wants to be killed. She wants a quick death. Chop your head off. You're not going to be homeless. No. Sister Matilda. Very strong motive. No weapon or anything, but very strong motive there. Strong motive here, really. They got letters too. I don't know where this whole letter situation comes into play. And I wonder if we could bring the letters up if we was to speak about these people. The fact that they got some kind of letters, maybe, I'm not sure. Alright, no, you know what? I think we're going to put all our eggs into the basket of ferret, which makes me think that, because this is me being very meta here, but the game has pointed us towards Ferenc quite clearly with all this damning evidence, right? And the other people are a bit more loosey-goosey. I kind of almost thinking to myself, have we missed something here? It's all very much like, oh, Ferenc's definitely done it. When actually, has he really done it? I mean, I'm struggling to think. Somebody could have stitched Ferenc up like a kipper. He's a nasty piece of crap anyway, so do you know what? Forget it. No. Nah. I can't think of nobody else. Martin owes us a drink. He will never know, of course, but he seriously owes us a drink. Pierre, what's his name? I've completely forgot his name. Nobody else. I have missed something. What a shock. I've missed many things. I'm almost certain. Are you aware of anything else that might shed some light on this case? Has Brother Florian told you about the note he found in the Baron's clothing? Yes, Brother Florian explained how he came to find it and told me its contents. Master Edeljager has entered his testimony in our register. I don't understand the implications. Who is the innocent? It's not clear to me either, Your Reverence. Do you believe the murderer wrote it? Whoever wrote it was a talented scribe. I understand KSO has two. The elderly brother Adok and the younger brother Guy. Yes, they stitched Guy up. I don't like him either. To be frank, Your Reverence, neither man has the skill to write in this way. There's something else about it too. The style is just different. It's unlike Adok and Guy's writing, unlike mine. Yes, well, whatever the particulars, it seems it will remain a mystery that stands apart from the commission of the murder. Okay, so this is probably what we've missed. We've probably missed piecing these notes together more firmly. It's probably the notes that we've not got to the bottom of properly there. Oh well. Unfortunately, there is more. Oh, hang on. There is more to... Oh, but if we... No, hang on. If we found more notes and disclose that we found more notes, we'll have to disclose where we found those notes. And we found those notes on people with grudges against the Baron, right? So we can't disclose this. Clearly, we can't disclose this unless... We can't. Oh no. My gut is telling me that we cannot disclose these extra notes because we'd have to. It's going to ask a question about where have you found these notes? Where have these notes sprung up? Oh, it's planned and should have. Oh, right, okay. Shoot. Oh, do we disclose these notes or not? I'm just worried that if we disclose these notes, we're going to have to tell him where the notes came from. Go for broke. This is not a go for broke moment. This is not. We're not wanting to disclose any more than we have to disclose here. And as much as it would be nice to tell him that there's been more notes, if that's going to implicate more people, we found two. We found two more, right? We found one on the old widow's table and one in the from the sister. I reckon the other guy, the stonemason, would have had one as well. I reckon probably, but we didn't see that one. We didn't find that one. And I'm trying to remember the content of the notes because I'm sure the note from the nun was quite specific to her, I think. Oh. Even if we disclose the information from the notes, I don't think we're still going to be able to piece them together, to be honest. Unless this archdeacon suddenly has an epiphany about them. So I don't think it's going to advance anything. And it's more at risk of getting people found out. So I think we'll just have to let this lie. Until next time. Until next time. Now, are you going to release Brother Piero and replace him with Brother Frank now, are you? Hopefully there won't be a next time. Can't help ourselves. No offence. Oh my God. Final day of judgment. Andres, I didn't think you were coming to this. Well, here I am. We were always going to come, of course. It was the prior of the abbey, if you can believe it. Did you ever talk with him in the abbey, Andreas? The prior of the abbey? Oh, yeah. It's come to the right conclusion. Well, the conclusion that we were pushing for, whether it's the correct conclusion, remains to be seen. I think the prior could well have been stitched up here. It's too obvious, but anyway. Did you ever talk with him? Yeah, it was very rude. You missed a trial, Andreas. That archdeacon read all of the charges and found him guilty. I worked with him almost every day, Clara. You mean he was a horrible man, but murder? I didn't know he had it in him. Oh, they want you to think they're so pious. But all they're here to do is slowly drain the life out of this town. Calm down, Peter. Oh, here comes the procession. Oh, there's Otto. Did I miss anything? No, you're fine. Andreas. Otto. Oh, God, decrease the tea. I'm so sorry. I didn't do this. God no. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. Oh! Oof! Oof! Running like a chicken, crying like a woman. Silence! I order the executioner to carry out his duty. I warrant him peace and safe conduct, whatever may befall him. You're just going to do it right here, are you? Put his head on a block or something. Oh, watch or look away. Look, what an artist. This could be a future scene. Sorry. Look, we have to watch. My God, no. Hold still. No, no! Oh, no! Oh! Three blows. Oh my God. You have executed as judgment and law have required. For that I thank God and my master who has taught me such art. Such art? What the hell? Art? Artfully taken off his head there in 3 blows. I know this was your doing, Andreas. If you want to put, you know what, all guns blazing now. All guns blazing. If you want to blame someone, blame yourself. Father Gurnett. You turned a blind eye to his activity for years. How dare you? Do you understand the pressure I'm under to keep this abbey together? Does that mean you should ignore the fact that your prior studies black magic? Or that he killed a man? You are no longer welcome at Curacao, Andres Marla. I will send your final payment to the girls. There was no going back from here, was there really? May you have a long and successful career in Nuremberg, and may you never travel this way again. Separation. Andreas, has the time come for you to leave us? I'm afraid so, Brother Piero. This farewell will have to be brief. Father Gurnett made it clear I was no longer welcome at Curacao. I pray that time will soften Father Abba's heart. I hope he eventually realizes you were only trying to help me. This is a sad parting, but inevitable. I had hoped you would stay a bit longer. Oh, lovely music. But the world needs you more than Curacao does. You have grown beyond this old abbey and become a master in your own right. I will miss you, my son. Who will keep you out of trouble when I'm gone? I pray that is the last trouble I will see in my old age, and I have God and you to thank for getting me out of it. Come, your masterpiece is complete. May I see it one last time before you go? Please, I value your assessment. The opinion of an old monk matters little. All the same, I am excited to see it finished at last. Oh, look! Big Jog, Peter, Clara. Oh, very lovely. It is a masterpiece. Truly worthy of the word. And it appears you took my advice to heart. What advice was that? To put yourself into the work. Not just to interpret another artist's work, but to transform it into something true. This shows the world as it is, as you have seen it, even if it is not what we may want to see. Though it is not my place to say so, I am proud of you, Andreas. Oh! What's this? A scrap of parchment? Oh, do not return here. A warning? Same script. Whose hand is this? Does it look like Brother Adok's or Brother Guy's? Brother Florian and I found a similar note in the Baron's clothing. And I found more notes delivered to others while I was investigating. They must have been written by someone who knew the darkest secrets of the town and the abbey. Who could that be? Who could that be? I wonder. They tugged at those secrets to kill the Baron, like someone pulling at threads that had been buried in the past. Gernot, do you reckon? A frightening thought, but who would do such a thing? I wish I knew. Do not trouble yourself overly. Oh, the father. Father Thomas. That's a good point. Do not trouble yourself overly about it. Your future lies outside of these walls. I hope that you will have time to visit me once or twice in your travels before the Lord takes me. I'll come as often as I can, assuming Father Gernot doesn't forbid it. We must have faith that better days lie ahead for all of us. God bless you, Andreas Marlowe. Thank you for your guidance. God bless you, Brother Piero. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, yes. Oh! Oh! Are you all right, Master Andreas? Caspar? What? Are you all right, Master Andreas? Oh, we have skipped time. Yes, thank you. I was just remembering him. Trying to, anyway. It doesn't come easily anymore. Oh, would you like me to leave you alone? No, Caspar, it's not necessary. There's nothing to be done about it now. It's too late. Like so many things. Andreas Mauer, I never expected to see your face here again. Have you been to Nuremberg for these last 7 years? 7 years. No. Nuremberg for a few, but I received some lucrative commissions abroad. Pick a background that will affect your character structure. Oh, I was thinking the game's 20 hours. We haven't been playing for 20 hours, and this is very much like an end point, but I don't think it is. I think there is more to be done here. 7 years have passed, but we're still going. Hang on, folks. Where have we been on our travels, I wonder? Well, Herc Cupboard, you've also wondered the same thing. Let's have a look at the options, shall we? Poland. Andreas knows some Polish, bits of Czech and Hungarian. Can reference cultural touchstones from Krakow, Prague, and Buda. Andreas knows some English and can reference cultural touchstones from London and other parts of Britain. French, Paris, Tours, Dijon. Spanish, Arabic, Barcelona, Valencia. It's got to have been on at least once in the playthrough, hasn't it? I went to London, mate. Was well received there. Painted portraits for the nobility, prominent merchants went to Cornwall and Wales and the whole lot. Did you encounter any Jews among your clients? No. Though there was a rumour of a home for Jewish converts to Christianity in the city. Why? Oh, I had heard that a handful of physicians were naturalised as citizens after the expulsion. I wondered if they might have found a home in England after their recent ejections from Portugal and Navarre. Rule Britannia! I'm surprised you care at all. Uh-huh. In spite of your extensive travels and success, you're still not welcome at Kearsau. The abbot hasn't forgotten what happened. 7 years isn't all that long. I simply wanted to pay my respects to an old friend. Surely you understand that. I understand why Father Adam expelled you from the abbey. What were you expecting? A hero's welcome? I didn't get Ferret killed, if that's what this is about. The Archdeacon is the man who found him guilty. Why should I be held responsible for it? Andreas, get out! Why is he so rude? Rude gesture and leave. This will be remembered. Oh, revolution! Ding, ding, ding. The monk seemed unhappy to see you, Master Andreas. Why is the abbot so angry with you? Toward the end of my stay in Tassing, there was a murder at Kearsau Abbey. A nobleman. Father Gurnet panicked and accused my friend Brother Piero of committing the crime. I helped convince the investigating archdemon that another monk was responsible, Prior Ferret. And he was thus executed for the crime. You got someone killed? It was that or let an innocent man die. That's not much of a choice. Still, I would have been scared. Why didn't you mention it before? Well, I suppose it must have been a hard situation. About if the abbot is still this mad at you. What? Makes sense, that sentence. Hard but exhilarating. It was far from exhilarating. It was stressful. Look, I had to make some difficult choices. Maybe they were the wrong ones. Look, I have to live with them, alright? I did my best. Why did we come here if you're not welcome? I wanted to pay my respects to Brother Piero. And, to be honest, I'm not looking forward to returning to Nuremberg. This commission, it's an obscene vanity piece under the pretext of a religious scene. My patrons just want to celebrate themselves and their wealth. I dread each new commission more than the last. Every step I take toward home is agonizing. But Master, you're famous and rich. Your work is wonderful. When I saw your altarpiece in Nuremberg, I begged my father to help me become your apprentice. I don't understand how you could accomplish all of that and be unhappy. I know. It must be hard to believe. Look, I was very like you once. Once, I wanted this life so much that it consumed my every waking thought. I don't know if I've changed or if what I've wanted was never really real. Maybe I've been a fool this whole time. I want life as an artist to be better for you, though, Caspar. Learn from my mistakes, all right? right? Yes, Master Andreas. Anyway, I shouldn't be burdening you with such dark thoughts, Gatsby, okay? Let's visit my old friend Klaus. It's been too long. As you like, Master Andreas. And there we go, paying respects and visiting Klaus. So there we have it. We have returned. We have returned 7 years later. Brother Piero has died. Ferenc was beheaded. Was he the right man? Probably not. Was it possible for us to find the right man, who we think might be Father Thomas after all this? Maybe not. Maybe that will come out in the wash further on in this particular chapter. Who knows? Or the subsequent chapters. But we're back. We have an apprentice. We're an accomplished artist. Rich, apparently. We've been to Nuremberg. We've been to England. Added to our repertoire. So, yes. Looking forward to seeing how things develop now. But, yeah, we shall see. Tomorrow will be CK2, all being well. No plans for the contrary. And we get back to this maybe before football on Tuesday. If not, definitely on Wednesday, because Wednesday is another free day, I think. Yes, it's a free day. I'm off to Portsmouth the week after next, not next week. So, yeah, Wednesday I'll be free too. So, yeah, go forth, folks. We're into overtime here, well into overtime. I'm in the office tomorrow, so I have to go to bed at 12, so I don't have much time to finish the rest of what's on my plate here. Have a quick cup of tea, get my stuff ready, and then bed and up at 6. So, yeah, pretty late one. But enjoy the rest of what's left of your evening, afternoons, wherever you are, and hopefully see some of you for more CK2 tomorrow. Until then, though, go forth, have a good one, and I'll see you soon.